Hey, hey, beautiful people. Ugh. Getting myself together. Okay. So, hey, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. So, juicing is something that I try to do once a week, and I try to just knock it out for the whole week. So, normally I'll do three 16-ounce containers. Um, so, yeah, I decided I would bring you all along on my juicing journey and just see how this goes. I haven't juiced live before, but I want to see if I tried juicing live, what would that feel like? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today I went with pineapple. I got lemonade apples. These are organic gold beetroots. We got squash, lemon. These are organic rainbow carrots, but I only wanted the yellow ones. So that's what I have to tell you all about. So this morning I went to the farmers market, and this was the biggest one I've ever gone to. Normally the grocery stores I've went to, they don't really have a lot of different fruits and veggies to choose from. Not even the regular beets. Um, hey Stacy, thank you for jumping on with me. Um, so I decided I would go to farmers market today. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? It's a beautiful day. So I'm enjoying it, trying to get this juicing done. How are you doing? So yeah, I decided to get up. I already knew going to the farmers market, it was going to be busy. I meant to get up early this morning. Y'all, I rolled over and I woke up like, dang, I should have been got up. So the farmer market is only open from 9 to 9. I got there a little bit after 10 and it was definitely already crowded. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I would definitely try to have fun with this. Juicing is a task. So, yeah, if y'all keep seeing me look to the side, that's my way of seeing the chat by looking to the side. But yeah, I went to the farmer's market. I didn't get there till after 10 o'clock, so it was already crowded. I was like, dang. So I'm happy to know everybody like getting their fruits and veggies in. I just eating a little healthier. So yeah, can y'all guess what color I'm going for today? Oh, happy birthday, Stacy. Hey, happy birthday to you. I can't sing, so that's about as good as you're going to get. Me, 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 me. So, but happy birthday. I hope you enjoy. The weather is beautiful where I'm at, so hopefully the weather is amazing where you are. Um, but can y'all guess what color I went with today? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said yellow, you win. So yeah, I'm going with yellow. Every time I juice, when I first started, I was simply just going off of like just whatever fruits and veggies I wanted to try. And then as I kept juicing, I kind of got tired of it. So I started trying to make a game out of it a little bit. And so the game is, what color do I juice this week? So I want to try something different. You got it. Okay. Yellow. Yep. Y'all with it? So I tried to see what color I haven't tried recently. I've done like the red, I've done purple, I've done green, orange. So I want to see what would happen if I do yellow. So it was definitely a task today. How old are you? I'm 37, Stacy. 37. Um, I want to see. So that was my task today when I went to the farmer's market is what can I find that's yellow? So the funny thing is when it came to the squash, I asked someone there. I mean, this man was getting a whole bunch of squash. So I'm thinking, okay, he must really know his squash. So what he gonna do with the squash? Like, is it good to juice with? He said he wasn't sure how good it is to juice with squash. He said it doesn't really have a taste. It's gonna kind of take the taste of whatever you're putting it with. And he was making dog food with his. Um, I said I was 37. Yeah, I just talking now. But yeah, he just told me the squash it takes on the taste of whatever else you have. But I do like the nutritional benefits it provides. So how we gonna do this is I'm just gonna start. I think I'm gonna start with the pineapple just because it's the hardest for me. Y'all don't judge me on how I cut any of this fruit and veggies up. I already washed them all, so I don't want to hear none of that. Don't did you wash it? Yes. Okay, you're not drinking it, so don't worry about it. Okay. Well, yes, I washed it. I washed everything before I brought it over here. But normally the pineapple to me is the hardest to cut. Y'all, I got what I got. This called juicing on a budget. So whatever knives I have, that's what's gonna work to get this done. I've cut the pineapple plenty of times before, and these knives have worked well. So we're gonna stick with it. So, and I also talk about. So I got turmeric. This is my first time using turmeric. Normally I use ginger. So I'll talk to you guys about what made me use the turmeric. So just talk to me. Keep me company as I get this going. Don't judge me on how I cut. Just just know it's gonna get done, right? So I got my trash can right here out of the picture, just so I can kind of put everything right there in the trash can. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Like you can use this for decoration somewhere. Enjoy the mall, Stacy. So yeah, I have my trash can right here. I got a plastic bag in it just for the fruit because a lot of times when you throw away your fruits and veggies, after a while of it sitting in your trash can, it can start to pick up a smell. So I know for all you experts out there who know how to properly cut stuff, if y'all want to give me some tips on how I'm supposed to do this, uh, you know, let me know. But for now, I'm going to cut how I know to get it done. But okay, so let me talk to y'all about pineapple. The reason why I'm using pineapple is because pineapple has a very sweet taste, as many of you all know. Very, very sweet. And so I felt like when it comes to, which I'll talk about the beets in a little bit, but I kind of wanted something really sweet that could combat the beets. I haven't worked with the gold beets before, but I don't know if you call them red beets, whatever the other beets are. I know when I've used those have a very strong taste. So pineapple is like my go-to fruit to break up that beet taste. It's normally like a very earthly taste. But pineapples offer like vitamin C, fiber. If you've been following me, I always talk about how I have trouble. Pow pow. Hey there, happy Sunday. What's for dinner? So, well, I'm juicing, pow pow. I'm not cooking dinner. I'm just juicing for the week. Um, so pow pow's from Italy. So we got a friend from Italy. Okay, you got it with the benefits of pineapple. Yep, you beat me to it. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna make this perfect, but I definitely enjoy it for the fiber benefits because if you know me, I'm always talking about, issues going to the bathroom, and that's because I have stage 4 endometriosis and it affects my intestines. So I try to do what I can to ease that as best as possible. Like I said, Jewel, I'm not gonna make this perfect. It just has to be able to fit inside the top of the juicer. But also pineapple. Hi, chat. Greetings from Italy. Yep, I had to let them know you were from Italy, Pow Pow, because I love it when you come talk to me. But it has bromelain in it, so the enzymes. So that helps reduce inflammation, aids in digestion. It breaks down the different proteins in your body, which also helps reduce bloating. So outside of its very sweet taste, pineapple provides so many different benefits. So I love it. I'm about to cut these up in half because these are going to be too big. But it actually wasn't too bad with cutting this up. This knife I have probably ain't the right one, but not too bad. So let me cut these up into little smaller pieces because I want to make it as easy as possible once I start putting it inside the juicer. So I'll make these a little smaller. I think pretty much everything up here is good in fiber. So I guess I should have no problems this week when it comes to going to the bathroom. uh, so finish cutting these up. Then I'll probably cut the beets next just because I'm trying to cut in order what takes the longest to cut up. I hate cutting like I said, I've never worked with these beets that I'm about to cut in a minute, but I know the red ones, they get everywhere. That color is very staining. What are you making? So I'm juicing. I'm juicing for the week. So I like to do 16 ounce, like I'll fill up 3 16-ounce containers and then I kind of just drink it throughout the week, especially when I'm feeling inflamed. So I started juicing a few months ago. And I've enjoyed it. I normally have to take a lot of, have I seen you before? I don't know. Have you? I can't see what you look like, so I don't know. Your picture is very small. I saw you in public. Well, I don't know. I got a twin. Did you see me? Did you see her? Ha ha ha. Questions that need answers. And I have a real life twin, so I am not lying. Okay, I'm almost done cutting this up. Where did you see me? If you saw me in public, where did you see me? Because I don't go anywhere. If it wasn't, it have to, no, I'm gonna let you tell me where you saw me first because I don't go to too many places. I like pineapple so much, except on pizza toppings. That's right. I'm with you, Pow Pow. I'm with you when you're right. Because I don't like who likes pineapple on their pizza before I hate on it too hard. I don't want to judge you, but I don't see how that goes together. I just feel like this is too sweet. Which grocery store? Tell me which grocery store, because I only go to certain grocery stores. I only go to certain grocery stores. I don't know if I like that piece. We'll save it. Okay, we're gonna do the beets next. So beets are when I tell you beets are my go-to, I feel like, except for when I do my green juices, I love pineapple on pizza. And it's what's that? Maybe I need to try it one good time. I guess you can't hate on something that you haven't tried. But that just to me does not sound like a good combination. I feel like that's too salty and too sweet. I just thought those should be two separate. Well, I guess that's like the debate where they say spaghetti and fish. Does that really go together? I don't even know what Safeway is. What is Safeway? That's a grocery store? If you order pizza with pineapple toppings in Italy, you risk the you try to say it's a crime. I hear you, Pow Pow, because I agree. But who hates a pineapple pizza? Yeah, pineapple and pizza just don't go to me. I don't shop at Walmart, especially not now. Okay, hey Whisper Girl. Okay, it's not an East Coast thing. Yeah, I'm an East Coast girly, so that I'm. Which one are you talking about though, Whisper? Are you talking about the pineapple on the pizza? Or are you talking about the spaghetti and fish? Yeah, let me stay on topic. So now I'm about to cut up my organic gold beet roots. So they're low in calories, high in vitamins and minerals. They're rich in folate. So if you know, you know, for all my girlies out there, you know about that folate. So it's good for growth and development. So these are very good. Betalains, which is the anti-inflammatory properties. That's what's in the beets. So you got your fibers. You just joking with me. Okay. April Fools, I guess. Um, call it pineapple cake. Basically, ain't that right, Papa? If you putting pineapples on it, that's pineapple cake. Okay. And you joking with me. You've never seen it before. You just wish you had. I get it. Um, but okay, last thing about this, it has nitrates, which increase the blood flow to your brain, and also it can make you feel full. So beets are good because if you're trying to watch your intake, because they're already low in calories, it's good because it already gives you a lot of nutrients, and then you don't feel so, you don't want a lot to eat. So it helps you feel full. Sorry, y'all. I gotta fix this bag. I'm trying to throw my fruits. I apologize if it's loud. I'm trying to throw my fruits and veggies in there. Um. Oh, look at that color, y'all. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be so yellow. So it fits in. Because first I was worried. I was like, man, because I know beets can be very overbearing. Like they'll just take over your whole drink. And so I just felt like because of the red beets, because they take over in color, I was like, oh, it's gonna end up being orange. I don't want orange. But look how beautiful that is. It's yellow. Would it be crazy if I actually knew your address? I think that's what you're trying to say. Because I do. Okay. Sure you do. Um, I don't get spooked easily. And if you knew me, you would know that doesn't worry me because trust me. I'll just say pow pow. And I ain't talking about pow pow that's on this chat. You feel me? Uh you live on the East Coast. Ooh, you getting closer. I would like to see LJ supermarket. I like to help bring her stuff for her on the high. You so funny. I know. I'm five. See, pow pow. That's the funny thing is the farmers market. They don't even have things on high shelves. I appreciate you being nice, but they actually have everything nice and low. Um, that's another thing I liked about it. I know there's a better way for me to do this, y'all. So once again, please don't talk about my cutting. It's going to get the job done, and that's all that matters. But I just love how beautiful this color is. That is so nice. I know I don't live in Arizona. So, but if that's where you want me to live, yep, that's where I live. I live in Arizona. Uh, I know juicing and smoothies are good for you, but it's just a texture thing. I have a hard time drinking them. Really? Um, well, I haven't really felt, I haven't, these don't really have a texture to me. I'm a big texture person as well. Texture is a big thing for me. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. But for the most part, I feel like when it comes to juicing, that's exactly what it is, though. It's just juice. But if you have if touching the certain fruits and veggies would be a problem, I definitely get it. Do you have to peel it to juice it? Thought. Oh, maybe you're right. Do I? You know what? You might be on to something. Do you have to peel it to juice it though? You don't, right? I just had to re-say it out loud because you might be right. Duh. That's a slow. Well, I'm just gonna finish cutting. I mean, doing this one because I already did it, and also just to show the people what it looked like on the inside. But you're so right. I don't think you do. And because I did wash the outside, I guess I wouldn't be too worried about if anything, made it past the juicing part, like the blade. You're so smart. Maybe I don't have to juice. I mean, cut everything. I know everything about you. Okay. Uh, she lives everywhere. She's where. Thank you, Pow Pow. But look how beautiful that came out. It is. That's such a beautiful yellow. I was not expecting that. So I think for the most part, you are right. I don't have to cut. I mean, I don't have to peel it. I think I just need to cut it down because it has to be able to fit inside here, which isn't that big. So, um, yeah, I think you're right. I don't think I have to cut. I don't have to peel it. God, dog, I'm gonna just knock it all on the floor. So I just have to make sure it's in small enough pieces. Thank you. Yeah. So, okay. Well, that does make things go by faster because I will say when it comes to juicing, that cutting everything up and peeling and doing all that probably takes the most time. So I think the only thing you really have to peel off is like when it comes to the apples, I would have to make sure I get rid of the core. When it comes to the beets, I think just getting rid of stuff like that off of it. Yeah, don't worry about that, Pow Pow. He's just trying to tell you to be quiet. But you keep on talking and keeping me company. Um, I'm just surprised by this color of this beet. I mean, even though it is called golden, some of this stuff they give names to that don't even make sense. I think oh, Whisper, I miss yours. You said girl, thank you. You were enjoying my cutting skills with this left hand of mine. You were enjoying my cutting skills. Cause girl, I swear, I look a mess when I cut. But I say as long as it gets done. So we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna try not cutting everything off. I'm just gonna cut the main things this outside is hard. Geesh. Nothing wrong with a left hand cutter. Right? Okay, lefty. I just feel like we look different when we cut from being lefty. You already know I got these sorry knives. There's a place called Roses. That's where I got these knives. They're actually very cheap. Um, but hey, they get the job done to a degree. Hopefully I don't break it cutting this beet. That is one thing I will say is the outer part is very, very hard. That is the difference with keeping it on. But I already know juicing it. And even the color to me looks different when you keep it on. But I'm gonna keep it on and see. Okay. Look like oh, Papa, you better ignore that person. I have learned the longer I've been on live, and I haven't been on live that long at all. It's only been like 2 weeks, but I've definitely learned don't let people stress you out or bother you. People like to get into your skin any way they can, and my ignore game is starting to get stronger and stronger. Hey, Vincent, welcome back. Welcome back. I remember you from the other day on my live when I was walking. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my juice going for the week. Right now I'm cutting up a beet. This is what is this? Organic gold beetroot. So I just want y'all to come along on my Sunday journey of cutting cutting up my fruits and veggies and then juicing it. Sometimes I play my music. I like to play my music when I do this, but y'all already know YouTube don't play. I'll have y'all listen to elevator music. This, mm. I thought it was gonna have more of a smell to it, but it has just like an earthly smell. Um, tastes like it smells like dirt. That's what I mean when I say earthly. It smells like dirt. Well, I tell you, these kicking my butt when it comes to cutting them up. Jeesh. But like I said, I'm just trying to make sure they're small enough to fit. That way my juicer doesn't have a hard time. You know, the prep is the once you get the prep done, it makes everything else so much easier. Um, I'm glad y'all having a good conversation. Yeah, I hate the prep too. Prep takes the longest amount of time. I think that's the reason why I hated juicing for the longest was because of the prep. The juicing part itself don't take long at all. I mean, the juicer does all the work, right? And also, I was picking fruits and veggies based off of that. Like at one point, I was picking my fruits and veggies based off of what won't take long to like cut up and prep. But you might have got me with this. Don't peel the beet because I feel like now I'm able to move a lot faster. So instead of peeling it and then cutting it, I'm just able to start cutting it. So that'll save me a lot of time because beets are that's my go-to. That is definitely my go-to veggie. Is it a veggie? It's a veggie, right, y'all? I'm not nutritionist, so I will look this up when I get off. I'm pretty sure it's a vegetable, but I'll look it up later to verify. So this is my last one. I have to I normally only do like 5 or 6 different fruits and veggies when I juice, but I think I just got so excited being inside the farmer's market and everything that I saw up there. Anything I saw yellow, I was like, ooh, give it to me, give it to me. Um, so I'm doing 7 different fruits and veggies today. See how this kind of has like a green look inside of it. So you kind of got to cut deeper into it. And then you kind of tell with the beet, you want to cut. I'm acting like I'm an expert. But I think the orange part on the outside, and I'm kind of just learning this because I said this is my first time with a this type of beet. But it looks like the orange part of the beet is where it starts to get like its yellow color. See, it just has like that kind of green inside, and then the more I cut, it's gonna turn yellow. So interesting. The next thing I'm probably gonna cut up. I think the squash, from what I know, I don't like the way that look. We're gonna cut that off. Ooh, oh, yeah, I saw that. I caught it. But this piece can go in the trash. But for the squash, from my understanding, I can just cut it up as is. No issues with that. So I think so I'll do the apples next because the apples I gotta cut the core out. What is your favorite juice overall? My favorite one, I did one with regular beets, the red beets. I did beets, cabbage, pineapple, lemon, and I think I used red apple. I think that was my favorite because I wasn't expecting the taste with the cabbage, and I like the color. And there was, I love what the cabbage brought as far as the nutrients as well. I mean, you really can't go wrong with juicing. Pretty much all your fruits and veggies are going to bring something to the table that's really good for you, or making super something. Yeah, no, I'm just juicing. Which yellow? What are those yellow things here? You talking about right here? Dang, those are carrots. Yeah. So yeah, these are carrots. These are called rainbow carrots. So it came in like a bundle, I guess you could say, and it was orange, purple, and yellow carrots. So I went for the bundle that had mostly all yellow carrots, and I'll talk more about the carrots once I get there. Um, but yeah, I had never thought to try juice with cabbage either. I think I had looked it up, and I had just seen where someone mentioned that because I was looking for something. I was looking for purple. I wanted to do something that was purple, and it's called red cabbage, but it has more of that purple look. So when I saw that, I thought I would give it a try. And then when you look up the benefits of cabbage, yeah, I was like, oh, I definitely got to do it. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that one. That's a lot of squash. Hopefully, the apples and pineapple juice overpower it. You think this is a lot of squash? It's just two of them, and I'm trying to do three 16-ounce containers. Normally, I kind of look at how much this is producing juice wise because I think they said that squash, and I'll get to squash too. Oh, beets. Wow, I know new carrots were dark origin. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, you're talking about the beets. There's a lot of beets. I love me some beets. So, and I think I was, like I said, I think I was just excited. And the beets already come in a bundle of three. So anytime you go to the grocery store, they sell it for a set price. So it's gonna cost um same amount no matter how many you have. Like if you grab two of them, they still have it. It's still gonna be priced at the same for three. So I think I was just excited. But I don't think beets produce a lot of juice, to be honest. That's the main thing you have to look at when it comes to juicing. What items, what fruits and veggies are going to produce a lot of juice for you? And I think that's why I like using the pineapples because it produces a lot of juice for me. Um, okay, last apple to cut up. So you see how fast the apples went? It's too easy. It don't take no time to cut up the apples. Too easy, too easy. And yes, I wipe down my table too, because I know once I start cutting, this is why I normally do my prep. It's either here or I like to do it actually in the kitchen. But I like doing it over here just because I have more room on this table. So I always wipe everything down to make things easier for myself. But cutting up the apple was easy. I know there's a cutter for this where it just takes the core right out, but like I said, I'm juicing on a budget. Okay. So these are called lemonade apples. They're also good in fiber and vitamin C. Potassium helps with blood pressure, like help with decreasing lower your blood pressure, I say, and your cholesterol. So I just got these because I like the way they looked, and they're called lemonade apples. So how much do you all think all of this costs? So if you could guess, an apple a day takes the trolls away. Oh, well, let me eat one every day. Okay. Let me eat one every day. Oh, shoot. Oh, it rolled away too far. So, okay. Now I'm going to cut up the squash. The good thing about squash, especially when it comes to juicing, is I believe these, when you juice it, it's a lot of water. So this is vitamin A, C, B6. What else is good with squash? Squash is also good for folate. Okay, Benson. Okay, you said $16. The price of food nowadays, who knows? Right? Okay, I'm gonna give about. Is it a cucumber? Is squash a form of a cucumber? Oh, isn't it? Isn't it actually a form of a cucumber? If you guys know, put it in the chat for me. I told you I don't know everything. I like to think I do, but I don't know everything. But I thought it was, but I could be wrong. I don't want to lie to you. But I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. I'm gonna tell you all how much I spent on all of this. Um, so yeah, squash is low in calories, but it's high in water. So that's why I say it's good to. Okay, it's not Vincent. Okay. I can see why you would think, especially because the shape of it. So I ain't want to steer nobody wrong. Um, but just like carrots, squash is also good for your eyes. Hi, Dakota. So I'm just gonna chop these up. Once again, the reason why I even have to chop a lot of this up is just to fit my juicer. There are some juicers out there that have bigger, they call these like mouths. So, but I like my juicer. It gets the job done. So I'm just gonna cut these up small enough to where when I start juicing, it won't give me any problems. So yeah, now we're moving a lot faster. Now that we've got the pineapples, the beets, the apple, now we're moving a lot faster when it comes to getting everything cut up and ready to go. And these cut very easily. They're not hard at all. Squash has a very soft exterior. I don't know if you can even see, like it's not that firm. So I'll make more room on this cutting board. So yeah, I like juicing. It's in the same plant family. Good job for chiming in. I thought so, but I didn't know. But I also like juicing cucumbers. And I would think that, it does make sense because that's the reason why I like juicing cucumbers, because cucumbers are also very good for juicing because of the amount of water that comes off. So you get a lot out of them. So it's almost like with pineapples. They produce a lot. They're good for juicing. So yeah, I can see how squash and cucumbers are in the same family. Good job. Thank you all for helping. I didn't know. I knew I left the bottom of that on there. So I'm almost done. And then I'm going to go into the carrots. I'm so excited about finding the yellow carrots. I've always just done the orange. So those will be easy to cut as well. I don't have to cut too much with those. Once again, I only got to cut to make sure it can fit. I don't want it giving me problems when it comes time to actually sticking it inside the juicer. So, okay, y'all. So I'm going to tell you the price of how much everything costs. Drum roll, please. Yeah, I don't got sound effects over here. But the total cost was a little over $15. So you did really good, Vincent. You were very close with your $16. I want to say it was like 15.10 or something like that, somewhere around there. I don't think it was more than 15.50. But the apples, the two apples I had were $1.28. The pineapple I had was $2.99, which is a great deal. Even though Kroger and other places offer it where it's already pre-cut, that's normally like $5. So you do save by cutting up your pineapples by yourself. The carrots were $3.69. The golden beetroot for those three were $3.20. So that's why I just always get it better to get it in the set of three, because it's going to cost that regardless. If you get one or two, they just charge you altogether $3.20. The squash was $1.97. The turmeric for these two, they do it by the pound. I think by the pound it was like $6, but just for these two was 98 cents. And then for the two lemon was 75 cents. So if you do the calculations on that and add some taxes, That'll tell you what that was. So I'm just gonna cut these up where they are. These are a little hard. I guess, well, carrots normally are a little hard, I guess, but God, break my knife. I'm being dramatic. They're not that hard, but I don't know now. That one was a little hard. So I was noticing your table. I like it so much. It's almost like, I like my table too. I've had this table, yeah, until this thing break down, knock on wood, because I pray it don't. I've had this table since 2011. um, I usually stick the carrots and the juicer straight down. So as it's going, you just do like this, and it just cuts it up like that. Okay, I already told you. I'm willing to give. I'm cut these ends off because I don't like the way they look. But I'm willing to do anything. I'm willing to try anything for the. I'm just dropping. We'll clean up on aisle 3 because I'm just dropping food left and right. um. So carrots. Let me go into my carrots. I didn't give y'all the. Did I talk about? Oh yeah, the carrots are vitamin A. They help with your immune system. And they have antioxidants that link to eye health. I think most of you already knew that, but yeah, carrots are really good for your eyes. So make sure you eat your carrots. A carrot a day keeps the eye doctor away. Hey, Stacy, welcome back. Making a mess, right? I am just making a mess. So let me tell you all about the turmeric. So as you can see, it has a very bright orange look. I wasn't sure if I want to use, well, okay. I've always used ginger. If you watch any of my other juicing videos, I always use ginger because they have a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. And if you, as I've said before, the reason why I started juicing was to help with my inflammation. Um, so because I saw these, because normally when you go to like Publix, which I don't shop at Publix no more. If you know, you know. But when you go to certain grocery stores, they have it where you can only buy the turmeric in like a tube, like a little tub of, and it's like $6, $6.99. But when I went to the farmers market, they had it where you could pick it just like you do with your ginger root. You could pick it piece by piece. So I was like, I'm going to try the turmeric and see how it is. Now, what I do want to tell you all about turmeric is that even though it's very, very good, because it also has anti-inflammatory properties, like I said, like the ginger root, you have to be careful if you're on a lot of medications. So that's one thing I didn't realize, is that the fact that I am on a lot of medications, and that's the reason why I try to juice so I can get off of them. You don't want to mix this with blood thinners. If you take diabetes medication, so just make sure you're consulting with a doctor. You also have to be mindful of certain painkillers when it comes to turmeric. So once I read all those different, I guess I don't say side effects, but I guess cons of using turmeric, I'm only going to use a little bit today because I do take different medications and I don't want it to cause issues with that. But if you don't take a lot of medicine, turmeric has such positive reasons to take it. It helps with arthritis, anxiety, digestion. So it helps in so many different ways. But yeah, no. If you have to worry about your medication, if you even got to question it, make sure you consult a doctor first. Don't do it just because I say use it, because I don't suggest it. I'm only going to use a little bit today. I probably did my research a little more before I went and got it. I think I'm just going based off of it being like ginger. So normally I peel the lemon and I stick it in there, but I think I'm just going to squeeze a little bit in there today. I don't really feel like peeling all this today. A carrot a day takes a doctor away. I thought that was the apple. We just making up sayings today. It is an apple. Well, I said the eye doctor. Okay, so we gonna say an apple keeps like your primary care provider away, but you know, so the carrot keeps the eye doctor away. Take these seeds out. Once I get done juicing, I'm just gonna like squeeze it in there. I just don't want no seeds falling into my drink. Yeah, the apple take the trolls away too. Okay, so when it comes to the carrots, I'm gonna try. I may just cut them in half, but we'll see. Cause I feel like me just sticking it down there, I don't know how that would work. Or maybe I just have to cut it to where it fits a little better. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I just cut it in half. Cause these are so hard. Oh, let me not put it on. Cut my table up now. Sorry, I know that was loud in my mic. But I'm just trying to cut these up that way. See, they fit a little better. It just rolled off. Kevin, I'm definitely making a mess. Ooh. But it's all right. I'm the one I got to clean it up anyway. So I'm still going to pick that up. I just got to wash it off and I'm going to use it. Because for $15, all this is getting used up. Believe that. I forgot to cut so right now I'm just cutting the heads off. That's what I call it. Girl, you've been prepping for almost an hour. I hope this gives you enough juice for the week. That's why I brought you all along to keep me company. Because, yes, this takes forever. But I had 7 different fruits and veggies that I did. I think that was pretty good for the amount of time. I mean, for the amount of fruits and veggies I had. I think that was pretty good. This is a lot going on. So I'm just going to move this all forward. That way I can get I had backup, y'all. I came prepared with the knives. So now I'm going to move everything out the way. Let me try to keep everything in order so I know what I'm grabbing when it comes down to it. Oh, yeah, I just want to keep making a mess. Okay. So we're going to move this forward so I can move my juicer where this is because I got to be able to plug it up. So this is my amazing juicer, the star of the show. Preparing juice takes a lot of time, but drinking could take like 30 seconds, right? It really does. But so throughout the week though, it actually, so if I do 3 16-ounce containers, it normally takes me, I drink it pretty slow though. And it is pretty filling. You know what? Let me get my containers. That way I can pour it in. Grabbing my 16-ounce jars. That way when I get done, I can pour it and taste it. So you guys will see me taste test and you'll see my real. So these are the jars I was talking about. I love them. Came with the straw and everything. So I normally fill up 3 of these and then I drink like half every day. So it takes me like 6 days. And then on the 7th day is when I start getting ready for the week. So Sunday is only the only day I don't drink them. There we go. Had to move it over so it reaches. Okay. Now we can finally begin juicing. So I may turn my mic off when I start juicing because I don't want it to get too loud. So I'm going to mute myself. You know what? No, I keep this up. So this is the safety. This thing right here, like I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, y'all can see that. This is the safety latch. Whenever it's down, it won't let you turn the juicer on at all. How does that sound, y'all? Is that loud? Tell me if that was loud. Oh, it's not that bad? Okay. Well, just tell me throughout tell me throughout if it's loud, and that way I can mute my mic. So I'm going to start with the beets just because I want to see how much juice that is going to produce. I already know the pineapples, the regular, my lemonade apples, and I think the squash is going to give a lot. So I really want to see how much the beets give off. So we're going to start with that first. I'll lift this container up. It's going to go into this container. I'll lift it up at the end. That way you can see how much was produced. And then it all piles up in here, the excess. I don't hear it. Oh, well, just let me know. It don't seem like it's that many beets now, but I'm starting to pile it up in here. Okay, let's see. So here we go. Tell me if it's loud. Is it loud? Y'all tell me. I got to engage my core to get this. Not to me. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going. Y'all just tell me if it's loud or just turn your volume down if it gets too loud, okay? That may have been loud. Okay. That machine is so polite. It does not make. Oh, no, not. Oh, no, not loud. Oh, okay, y'all. Because it sounds loud over here. So this is, dropping the top. So this is how much juice was produced from the beets that I put in there. Oh, it's dripping from the back. But that's a pretty good amount. I'm actually impressed. It actually gives a pretty good, I don't know if you can really see, but it actually gives a pretty good yellow color. So I'm actually excited. So I think I'm just going to juice a few more of the beets because I already know once I add the pineapples and all that, it's going to get a little louder. I mean, not a little louder. It's going to really start to produce some juice. So I don't want to do too many beets. I don't know if I'm going to juice everything on live because I know with me trying to do 3 of these, it may take some time. But I'm at least going to do one. That way I can tell you all how it tastes. So let's go with the squash next to see what that produces. So right now you can see where it's sitting at. I was trying to read the ounces on the side, but it's kind of hard with the beets in the way. So now we're going to see how much the squash gives me. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Whisper. So you can see where we're at now. So yeah, squash definitely gives you a good amount. I'm not sure how this is gonna taste at all. Like I said, I asked the gentleman at the farmer's market, and he said it takes a taste of what you have in there. So hopefully it takes the taste of the pineapples, okay? Or the regular apples. So now we're gonna do pineapple because I really want that sweet taste. Yeah, the squash did juice really good. What do you think about preparing a lot of juice and filling more bottles and put in the refrigerator? An instant question because I was thinking about. So you also have to, well, the way I think of it is the reason why I only do 3 is because I think 8 ounces is enough for me to drink per day. I don't think I want to drink more. I mean, something that it will hurt me to. But also, I feel like when you're dealing with fresh fruit and veggies, you got to think about how they normally would spoil after a amount of time. So I didn't want to juice too much in a setting because I feel like it will spoil. Um, I don't know if I'm saying if spoil is the right word, but I just feel like that you can freeze juice for some. Okay, I guess I could do that. I guess at the same time, I probably could freeze it, because it takes so much time. So you might as well prepare it all at one time and then just knock it out. The juicing part is the easy part, but so let's do the pineapple. So yeah, pow. I definitely would say yeah, I would juice a little more, but this only gets me through a week. So this amount will get me through a whole week. So I was trying to turn it so y'all could see how well it was juicing. So I don't think y'all can see it. I done dropped the top in there. But I want y'all to be able to see how much juice is coming out because the pineapples, as we already suspected, they juice so well. I'm going to throw a little more in there. Y'all see that? Hold on. So, Papa, are you asking? Oh, I've never frozen it long. Okay. You answered it. So, I really think I'm about to overfill it already. It's already about to go past 16. So, let's see what it tastes like so far so I can get it down a little bit. Let me go ahead and open up a juice stand. Y'all gonna come? Because, baby, when I tell you, I did that. It's gonna be called LJ Juice Stand. Just keep it simple. Juice bar. LJ Juice Bar. Keep it simple. That's good. But I still got carrots, apple, the turmeric, and the lemon to add. I just want to knock down the juice a little bit because it was starting to get a little too high. So now we're gonna do the carrots. Yeah. I think that's what I worry. Well, for one, I worry about me forgetting about it. I don't know how many times I put something in the freezer thinking I'm gonna eat it later, and it don't go that way. So carrots also juice very well. What about a banana too? I look at the bananas because that's the first thing you think about normally when you think of something yellow. But I was like, well, bananas juice that well? It just don't seem like it would. Okay, I just want to let me mix it up. Y'all, this is juicing so well. When I tell you normally I feel like I'm fighting for my life to fill up my containers, this is already 16 ounces. So right now, this is 16 ounces of juice, and that's only what I only use 4 ingredients: beets, pineapple, 2 carrots, or it was one whole carrot, should I say, and squash. Mm. The carrot definitely adds a whole different taste to it. Uh, so if I was a judge on a TV show, so I really like the taste of the pineapple. I feel the carrot. Nah, nah, I'm just playing. But the taste of the carrot definitely does add something different. Let me go ahead and finish the pineapple. Excuse me, the apple. I'm gonna go ahead and throw. No, child, I'm just losing everything. Down goes Frazier. Um, the juice looks delicious, but that color is not one. You don't like yellow? Oh no, it's because of the container. Once I pour it, it's just because of the container. Wait until I pour it into the cup, and maybe it'll look better. Not me on talking about juices, right? Okay, so let me finish adding everything in. That way I can finally taste it. So yeah, I'm about to go pick up. That was too big of a carrot that I just lost now. I think half my ingredients on the floor at this moment. Excuse me. What got me coughing? Jesus. Okay. So of course the turmeric added like a orange, slightly orange color. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon. Oh, that did pretty well. That's that turmeric. Okay. Because I was about to say, and I thought turmeric was supposed to help with that. I did my research on it. It said it helps. But that makes sense. That color looks like beans and bacon. Okay, let me move it into the clear juice. The clear container. Maybe that, because this is brown. Okay, so let me transfer it. So let me mix it because I added the. Okay. Doesn't it look better now? Looks like OJ. And I still got some in here. I got a corner in there. Okay, Pow Pow, it looks better now, doesn't it? So look, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. I'm gonna take a picture of it. So let me hold it right here real quick. Okay, I'm gonna clip that. So okay, let me taste it. Which I guess fruit or veggie do you think I'm gonna taste the most? Put it in the chat. Let me know what you think I'm gonna taste. Let's see. I'm telling you. Yep, let me go ahead and open. You guys start shopping at LJ's Juice Bar. And Pow Pow, okay. We're gonna call this the Homer Simpson. I got you, Pow Pow. Let's get this business going. This is pretty good. Honestly, I it's like a neutral taste. I don't once I put it in the refrigerator and it cools, very healthy ingredients, sis. God bless. Thank you. It's actually really, really good though. I think the pineapples, the lemonade apples, and I love breaking it up with the lemon as well. I think that did a good job with breaking up the beets. Because the beets will overpower, I'm telling you, the beets will always overpower your juice. The carrots, definitely, when I tasted it after I put the carrots in there, I could definitely taste the difference. The squash, I don't taste. So I feel like if anything, I probably do taste a little bit of the carrots and the beets. But yeah, the sweeter, excuse me, fruits helped tremendously. Yeah, that's good. I look forward to drinking this throughout the week. No, I'm not planning on starting a juice bar. I was just joking. But um, no, I just do this for my health. I'm just trying to find a better way to stop taking so much medicine. I get, I have stage 4 endometriosis and adenomyosis, so I get inflamed very easily, and I tend to have a lot of pain. And I get tired of always having to take medicines. I'm already on a lot of, I'm already taking a lot of vitamins, so to have to add so many pain meds and inflammation meds to that regimen, I was like, I'd rather juice and do things the natural way because I feel like medicine can start to break down your kidneys, you know what I'm saying, and just your organs. So I'd rather juice. And I started juicing like regular beets and stuff like that. And I was doing a lot of like celery, cucumber, kale, spinach. And now I'm just trying to have fun with it. So today I got on here just to have fun with it. Tried to juice something different. I've never done the yellow carrots. I've never done turmeric. I think pretty much all this is pretty new for me. The squash. Yeah. So yeah. No, it tastes good, pow pow. I was just trying to see what am I tasting. Okay, let me redo it for you. Okay, rewind. I haven't tasted it yet. Oh my gosh. That is delicious. Man. Whoo. You got to try this. You have to try this. How did I do? How was that? Because it really is good. I was just trying to see what ingredient, like which fruit or veggie did I taste the most. That's why my face was looking like that, because I was really trying to figure it out. So no, but it's really good. You have to think when it comes to doing fruits and veggies, and you're not adding any extra sugar to it. Because even when you go to tropical smoothie, I hope y'all know they add in sugar, right? Y'all don't think y'all just getting the healthiest drink. They add in sugar. I don't have to tell them. Now I forgot what they call it, but they add sugar. So Smoothie King, all those different places, they are adding a whole bunch of sugar to your drink. So unless you tell them to leave it, to take that out, or to use an alternative like honey or something like that, your drink has a lot. So considering that these are fresh veggies, fruits and veggies, I'm always very surprised with the taste because it really don't taste that bad at all. I've had my share of green like juices, and when I was like kapooey, not for me, 0 stars. But this was really good, and that's why I say you just have to use fruits that have that extra sweetness to it to help. Because when we think about it, I had carrots, squash, and beets up here. You know, if if you open a juice bar, I will cross the world for your fantastic juices. Thank you. Thank you, Pow Pow. You can probably use the pulp for a smoothie. So let me show you all that. Let me show you what it looks like if I can. That's a mess in itself. This actually isn't that bad considering. But let me see if I can show you the pulp. Tell me if you can see that. I'm gonna hold it there just for a little bit. Let me bring it down some. So yeah, that's what it looks like inside of it once you get done juicing it all. The orange in there was the turmeric. So you say use this for a smoothie? You can probably use the pulp for a smoothie. Freeze it and add almond or oat milk. Okay, what do you do with all that? So I'm gonna finish juicing this. I'm gonna juice the rest. I just didn't want to juice all of it, then taste it, and y'all, I didn't know if you guys want to be on here forever with me. I'll probably stay on and finish juicing, but I didn't want to keep everybody on here who might have been in such suspense to figure out what it tastes like. But I just think this is a beautiful color. It's like a golden color. I like your name for it. I'm gonna call this the Homer Simpson. Just because you came up with it, pow pow. And I love that you're engaging with me. So yeah, the rest of this, I'm going to finish juicing. I should be able to do 2 more of these, but it looks like I might even be able to do more. I might be able to do 4 of these or 3.5 because I didn't realize how much the squash gives off or even the beets. I didn't think the beets were going to give off that much because normally in the past when I've done the regular red beets, it didn't give off that much. What do you want with the solid? Oh, okay, you mean with this. So that's what Emily was saying. She was saying I can make smoothies with it. I normally just throw this away. It is a lot of work. It definitely is a lot of work. And that's why I try to find a time on Sunday that I can get it done because this definitely is a lot of work. It's very time consuming. You have to definitely be motivated to want to do this. So that's why I'm like, let's see if I go live. You all can keep me company. You definitely made it enjoyable for me to do this. I was very nervous my first time juicing live. So you never know what you're going to get. Like how half my ingredients are on the floor. Let's see. I got like pieces of carrots down there, apple. If I had a dog, they would have some food to eat. You can feed plants with that part. I never thought about that. I only got 1 plant. So I ain't trying to kill my plant because I don't know what I'm doing. But I don't know. So maybe I may have to take that in consideration and try to see if I use it for a smoothie. I don't know. Let me put this back on there. But this juicer is very easy to clean. I always make sure I clean it before I finish for the day. I never just toss it to the side or put it in the sink. It takes like 2 seconds to clean, especially if you do it right after, while everything is still kind of wet in here. Because once it starts to dry, it's probably going to stick. So I try to make sure I get it done right away. I'm going to go ahead and try to finish juicing. Boo. It's full of vitamins. Yes. Trademark it. Dog, my carrots don't want to move. Try getting them to go down some. There we go. Oh, it's dripping out. But even the see those carrots did pretty good with how much juice came from those. I've seen greens all over the place. So yeah, this is a lot more than I actually thought. So I might be able to juice more than 3 containers of this. But once I start juicing, it goes by pretty fast. So that was the beets I just did. Gotta wait for it to stop. If you don't let my thing go. Yeah, why is it doing this now? You don't want me to juice no more? Just say that. Bruh, I'm not about to fight with this juicer. Why my top just came off, y'all? Well, that concludes now. I gotta figure out why this don't work. It was doing so well. Okay, let me see. So that's a little more than 8 ounces right there. And that was just with the beets and carrots. Beets probably got, I think that's what happened. And I'm not about to sit here. Well, I ain't got no choice, right? If I want to use it again. But I don't know how I would get it off. Oh, here, it's starting to wedge up. I got a little bit of strength, y'all. Yeah, it was the best juice to make a. Thank you. I should get an award. But I don't know how this little piece got it stuck. But I guess it could have. At first I thought it was the suction. But see, normally at this point I just start throwing stuff because I'm over it. So I threw some apples in there, some squash. That breaks down so much easier. I didn't do pineapples, did I? We have to find it. Yeah, come up with a name, Pow Pow. You're pretty good at coming up with names. So come up with a name for the juice bar because in my mind, that's what's going to happen. Oh, pineapples are very easy. So I'm not going to add turmeric to this one. Yeah. I'm definitely able to juice a lot more than I was expecting. It's already coming out the back. I gotta make sure I keep my face animated. Delicious. Was that good, Pow Pow? So I always gotta do my lemon. I like the taste of lemon. So yeah, it was the beet whisper. It definitely was. So we're gonna mix that lemon up in there. I sold it, Pow Pow, didn't I? Another one. So it's like, yeah, once you get all the prep work done and you get moving, it's definitely a lot easier. I definitely feel like I'm gonna be able to do more than 3. Normally with the amount of ingredients I get, I'm only able to get 3 of these done. So maybe I can drink a little more throughout the week instead of just doing my 8 ounces. I feel like I'm just throwing ingredients. That's great advertisement. I can sell it now. Delicious. I should wait till it stops, but I'm just gonna try to throw as many ingredients in there at this time. I'm trying to see if I could see how well it just all came out at one time. I definitely got to make sure I get my pineapples in there. You got to make sure you can get the taste. I'm going to save, got a little bit of beets left. Let's see, pineapples. We got some squash. Yeah, I think I'm going to have enough to do 4 of these. So I'm trying to make sure I have it all spaced out as far as I'm balancing the fruits and veggies I put. We're going to do a little bit more pineapples. And I'm going to do one more piece of an apple. I might be able to, we'll see. Yeah, they all gonna taste slightly different. I'm trying to just finish this one up because I feel like I may not have enough to do a 4th one. It'll be like 3 and some change. So I think I'm just gonna try to finish this one out. I might just eat whatever's left. So I'll eat whatever apples and pineapples are left. Because they're going to get up after drinking that. I like where your mind is at. Ooh. I think my juicer said, baby, we done. You're done. Yep, it's starting to come out the back. I got to drink it down some. The pineapple's taking over. Okay, last one. I'm going to just finish with this one. The pineapple. Because I'm starting to make a mess. Y'all can't see it. But it's starting to flow all behind the juicing board. I mean, the cutting board. Juice up. Y'all so creative. Okay, so. Oh, I didn't add my my lemon. Do y'all like the taste of lemon? I'm gonna do one more just because I got so many lemon over here. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I love the taste of lemon. Okay, so this is definitely gonna have a different taste from the other one. This first one, I had turmeric in it. The second one, no, and the third one, I added some more lemon. So it's gonna have more of a, I guess I would say, a tart taste. And this one came out a little thicker because more of the pineapple was coming through. Like it wasn't juicing it, just the juice. So some of the pineapple, you could probably even see it on the straw, like pineapple pieces were coming through. So it has more of a kind of like a smoothie effect to it. Egg, lemon, and sea oil. Oh wait, that's very ew. And I don't even like mayonnaise, so disgusting. Yeah. So I gotta chew that one a little bit. Not really, but yeah, the pineapple came through. So after a while, on that third one, it wasn't juicing it all the way. It was, let's see. Yeah, it was starting to get stuck. I don't know if y'all can see that. It was starting to get stuck in the top, which was causing it to seep into the juice. So now I know that when I'm using certain ingredients, I have to just clean this out a little more. That way it doesn't get stuck in there. But so this is a little thicker. Delicious. Delicious. So you'll see it kind of gets darker and then it starts to separate. So you normally have to make sure you shake these up when you pull them out the refrigerator. But so I did lemonade apples, pineapples, organic rainbow carrots, organic golden beets, organic yellow squash, turmeric, and lemon. I'm probably going to save the turmeric and maybe I may try to use it in something else down the, later on this week. I just want to see how when I drink this one, how I feel first with adding the turmeric in that one. But for the most part, like I said, I will drink these throughout the week. I'll drink like half each day. So it normally takes me 6 days to finish these. And then Sundays, I juice again. So Homer Simpson, yep, juice here. That's the new name. Tell me if there's another color you would like for me to try. My goal is to juice every Sunday. And this, like I said, this is my first time going live and doing it. I want to see if it was something I feel comfortable with. I'm still trying to get used to being comfortable in front of the camera going live because, when something happens, it's out there, right? I can't edit around it. So I'm trying to get used to being in front of the camera. But if there's a color you would like to see, throw it in the chat so I can find some good fruits and veggies that I can throw together for a good juice. Something that helps with inflammation and pain. But yeah, throw it in the chat. Let me know what color you'd like to see. But thank you all for joining me as I juice today. Y'all made this go by fast. It was eventful. And I enjoyed the company. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be back on here tomorrow, 7:30 in the morning for arms. So if you try and get those bat wings, you try and work on that raw fat. So if you're just trying to get your body right and get toned, I'll be on here tomorrow morning at 7:30. My workouts. This is gonna be a resistance workout. So resistance. I use 12-pound dumbbells. Use whatever you feel you need to do. So 7:30 tomorrow is arm day. The workouts are about 30 minutes. I do a quick warm up and then cool down. And then I'm back on at 11 o'clock where I walk and you talk to me. So normally I try to drop some health and fitness knowledge and I just chat with you. So Whisper, I have to go, Jay. Thanks for educating me as always. Thank you for joining Whisper. I'm about to go myself. So I get myself together for tomorrow's workout. But if you're able to join tomorrow, please do. But I will see you all tomorrow at 7:30. If you can't meet 7:30, meet me at 11 right here on YouTube. We're going to walk it out, talk some health and fitness. If you have anything you want me to talk about tomorrow at 11, put it in the chat, and I'll make sure I talk about it at 11. But thank you all. I'm about to clean up my floor and clean up all these ingredients. All right. Ooh, let me close off of this. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your Sunday.